pulls off a lot of amazing TikTok plays on the hero. And again, it's it's a game wherein the Kagura will have a better time. And having it on Goyong's hands, he is a Kagura specialist, so it is a threat against BREN Esports.
All right, let's see if this is going to be enough to bring us into Game 3 in tonight's final series. It's BREN Esports versus NXPE EVOS.
Well, already middle lane, right? The focus here for both of these. A little poke back and forth, but still, it's actually few this time that's poking down Goyong here. But still, they pretty much win that little skirmish, and they're going to set up for that first Lithuander.
It's a flicker of Valentina.
Sad.
I'm disappointed.
Sad midnight noises.
Ogwin and View are first to the scene. Here comes Boyet. Let's see if he has anything to say about this Lithuander situation.
Of course he does.
Right.
He did that to the Lords.
Oh, yeah, of course. What is but one little Lithuander?
It's like, come on, it's just a warm-up, And there is a trend for a lot of MPL teams wherein the junglers don't actually try to contest for the Lithuanders. And BREN Esports is one of them, Kyle TZ just wants his farm. He doesn't want to commit retribution. He actually hasn't used it, even though there was a clear sign that Boyd used his.
Holding it close to his chest.
Yeah. No retribution is happening here for BREN Esports. So Boyd has used it twice. Oh! Okay, there you go.
Well, he used that. So, one thing, though, that specifically about Hayabusa is if he's able to get these early kills, right? Especially if he can get it on Domeng, specifically in that gold lane. That's going to be crucial, as we mentioned even previously when Ryzen was playing it. If you can get that snowball going, that's the best case scenario here for you if you're BREN.
All right, this is the NXPE EVOS. Making some leeway, pushing out any potential answers from this turtle spawning in about a second now. Flaptizi and Few. This is hard for Few. I mean, he's struggling to get that last XP cart.
Yeah, so this is probably just going to go in the hands of NXPE, but still, Kyle TZ goes in. Flaptizi, though, able to secure that turtle here. The crash comes down, still looking for a kill. Few with the Black Dragon form. There's Ding as well. Pushing him back. Few has to flicker. Able to get the first blood, though, from Boyet. They're still going. Few quite low. They have the CC. It's Brusco. Able to grab a kill himself, and Ding falls. A trade there with BREN coming out on top.
BREN Esports says you get nothing, sir. A turtle steal plus a couple of kills on the way out.
Again, it's Flaptizi and Few leading the charge here for BREN Esports. Now Few is having a better game on the Valentina. Again, this is a huge threat. There is still that Lapu-Lapu presence, and there might be two Lapu-Lapus in this game. Not in the essence of having Lapu-Lapu as a hero, but the playstyle alone for BREN Esports. And boy, they are missed the retribution timing on the turtle a little bit. Quite on the quota, I would say.
What happened? Is this Boyet timed out?
It's exhausted.
Is he on cooldown?
Yeah.
Diminishing returns. That's what's happening.
I've been retching too good.
I can't have perfect stats,
There has to be,
right?
Thanos has said there has to be some sense of balance between a lot of things.
Well, it's only the first turtle, right? So Boyet's probably thinking that as well. He's still, technically, Flaptizi getting his hands on this Lapu-Lapu here, doing amazing so far.
Yeah. Boyd, maybe his headspace right now is that, nah, I need to steal it. I don't get it.
If it's clearly mine, I don't want it.
I don't want it. You get it. I'll retro it for you. If it's you who started it, I'll steal it.
All right, that's one way to look at it, because again, it seems to be ringing true for this series at least, right? If it looks like it never belonged to Boyet to begin with, then more likely he will take it.
Midnight didn't get the petrify Valentina, so that's his mindset now. Boyet objective thinking, right? So that's
trying to look for different things.
Welcome to Midnight's world.
To tuck away the tinfoil hat, Flaptizi walks into a bush where Boyet is. How about round two, all right? Turtle's already spawned.
Again, it's Few and Flaptizi and Boyet in the same space.
Well, this time Flaptizi is setting himself up there, trying to buy some time. Few does use that dragon form. They're going to push Boyet back here. He's quite low. Can they grab the kill? Few able to grab that one. Turtle's going to reset for now, but with Boyet down, BREN has the advantage here as they go ahead and work on the turtle. Looks like NXPE is just going to back off for now. Top side, though, a lot of pressure.
I can't say I've never been in that situation where I thought my dash as a Fredrin would work, and then I just end up bumping into a wall. That's what happened to Boyet here, and it does happen. It does happen. Fredrin has one of those weirder dashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like it's a long dash, but it's not. And this is becoming a problem here for NXPE. There's just too much layer of control on Few, Ogwen. especially with Few, having that Black Dragon form. And there's also a lot of damage coming out from both Flap TZ and Few, which is scary considering that these two heroes are momentum based. They deal a lot of damage, and mind you, you're not even forced to fight into the carry now. What more come the late game?
Yeah, because, I mean, so far it's been vacation mode for Super Marco. You know, he's just able to farm up, have a good time here. And that's why you see some focus up here at top side, right? They don't want to allow Domeng to have that same kind of advantage, right? Just farm up, Goyang here too, Brusco there to help him out. But still, the damage has been done to that turret. BREN's still holding on to, what, a 2K lead at this point.
Yeah, and you know what? NXPE, even though you're protecting Doming right now, they're sewing up a lot of gold in XP away from their own gold laner. When BREN Esports is clearing their own gold, their own wave on the gold lane, both supports are far away from the wave, such that Super Marco is able to get the maximum gold and XP. Meanwhile, Doming had to clear the wave under the tower, but also the other two players were there with him. So, they're soaking up a lot of XP and gold.
Understandably so, Midnight. I get it. It's because BREN Esports is presenting and threatening a kill. So you gotta, wrap around your Brody, wrap around Doming. But for Super Marco, again, this lineup has been together for the better part of a year. They understand that when Super Marco's in trouble, we know how to protect him, or he knows how to protect himself. Look at mid though.
Oh! Wow, what a reaction there.
Anime moment.
If only we had slow-mo. Right?
I'm pretty sure we have a replay of that.
We probably do, but we can appreciate it in real time. And we just did, because what a play there, but still able to avoid that, and now leading all into the third turtle of the game.
Let it live in my heart for, I'd say, a couple of months. I'll remember that.
Yeah, that highlight would be played a lot of times. I mean, myself included, I would clip that.
I have so many questions, like, who dashed in first? Did Few see it? Did Brusco see it?
Well, right now it's going to be the turtle, the focus here. Ding making his way
Play
there.
it once
Turtle
again.
1/4, Flap TZ jumping in, going to flicker in though. Trying to stun him if he can. They go in. It's Flap TZ getting the turtle again. Brusco falls here to Kyle TZ, and Ding's in trouble as he falls in the jungle as Super Marco grabs himself a kill. And it's a BREN again coming out massive with the trade.
BREN Esports, at this point, you're going to have to worry about Boyet. He's been controlled the entirety of that turtle take. With just Few, Ogun taking the front line and using their skills to lock down Boyet, he didn't have the chance to try and take the turtle away from BREN Esports. And look at this. Now you have to deal with the carry.
Now the carry is online. And again, as mentioned earlier, Super Marco is having a cakewalk. It's so difficult. Oh, there's a kick.
Brusco going to go in with the Way of the Dragon. Can they find the kill they're looking for? Ogwin going to get taken out by Domeng. They're still looking for more. Ding is going to be in trouble here as Few grabs a kill. Flap TZ was looking for an angle, but not going to commit. Few, one hit away.
Oh!
Domeng can't get it. And now it's Super Marco, the focus. He can't withstand the damage. Few still there. The focus on Boyet. Flap TZ now joining the party as well. Shadow kill comes out, looking for another. Kyle TZ flexing on him.
They avenge their fallen comrade, the gold laner, traded out for two, a jungler and a roam. I think that's worth it for BREN Esports.
It definitely is. Now we're about to see a replay of what happened. Again, Few on this Valentina has been phenomenal. That take onto Ding, he was able to take the dragon away from NXPE, even slain the dragon himself. And after that, he didn't back off. He was like, 1% HP, okay, I see the Fred there, we'll try to take him out. And BREN Esports, they got one more. They're supposed to be happy with what they got, but Few was like, no, I want to take more.
And that is controlled Asim, as we would like to call it here in the Philippines.
Asim.
It's a level of just greed that is controlled. It's a disciplined greed.
It's a sweet Asim.
Yeah, you should have been happy with what you got, but you said, I think I can go for more. It's ambition. It's misplaced, but if you can get away with it, why not?
Well, it's working for them, right? And not only that, but that's the first turret that NXP has gotten almost at 10 minutes in the game. So this is going to be another objective going in the hands of BREN Esports here. Lord secured. But NXP gets a little bit of space to work with as they grab two turrets at this point in the game.
That's a tier 1 and a tier 2 up top. So I think they've maxed out what they can give to Doming to in that lane. Expect him to find more elsewhere. What's his item game looking like? At least he has his damage output set.
Yeah, I think this is a Demon Hunter sword to deal with probably the Lapu Lapu and Ruby. Either that or he's going for a Wind of Nature to deal with the carry. But Ding, again.
Oh, look at the burst.
Oh!
You can't escape Super Marco there, even with the dragon form, as Ding falls topside.
Few has kick.
Yeah, Few has the kick. NXPE going to be in trouble here. They've got to defend at least as much as they can. Still having that normal Lord march on the bottom side. They're going to lose their tier 2 turret here in the mid lane as well.
That's double jeopardy. Few has the push, and then Ogun has the pull. No matter where you go, you're in trouble.
Yeah, right now you're going to see them. NXPE in a dire situation. Inhibitor turret going to fall here in bottom side. As BREN takes the discipline route, they're going to be happy with that and back off unless an initiation is forced here. They do have the tools they need. Conceal comes out. They get a flicker out from Domeng.
Oh!
Going in! Ogwin, though. Brusco still able to survive. They still go in. Torn apart memory was committed to. Goyang as well, able to survive that one.
That was like an anime fight. There's a lot of flickers going on. Ogwin found the right angle. Fortunately, didn't have the damage. And NXPE was able to get away. Now, looking at the items, it's hard for NXPE to itemize against this. There's a good mixture and balance between physical and magic damage from both the carry and Hayabusa with the physical and the Valentina with the burst damage that she has. And the beautiful thing about this is that she's running on a clock of destiny. She's even scaling towards that late game, and that damage coming out from the lightning truncheon, if it procs, that's gonna hurt.
And as we say that, we're looking at how NXPE EVOS is at least trying, right? They have a good spread, but it's mostly for physical. No one has built a full tier 3 defense item to deal with Few. So I guess that's why Few is able to make these calls. Like, I think we can go for more. I think we can go for more. And that has been what pushes BREN Esports over the edge. That's what puts them almost 8K ahead here, 12 minutes in.
That is what allowed BREN Esports to just, punish Boyd on the early game. Having just that molten essence, not having any physical defense and magical defense up against both the Valentina and the Lapu Lapu, made it so that this game is really hard on NXP because you don't have the tempo on your side. And the frontliner on your side is not reliable enough. Both Brusco and Ding wants to be able to set up. If Boyd stands on the front line, he gets easily bursted down by BREN Esports.
Yeah, and that leads to the the question: can they even contest this Lord now that it's going to be spawning here? I would rather see NXP just defend again, and unless they can find some crazy pickoff here.
But Joseph, their lineup isn't meant to defend inside the base. They're so mobile. They're so good at picking fights. A high ground defense, not like this, not on a Kagura.
But man, with 10K behind, 8K behind, your itemization is just, it's tough, right? It's not going to be in your favor here. So it looks like, look how fast this Lord gets taken out here. So now you're in a situation NXP is forced to defend for their lives here.
Yeah, again, this is awkward because if you think about how BREN Esports wants to knock on the doors of NXPE, there is that flicker play coming out from Ogwen, but also the potential of Few just to steal that Black Dragon form away from the Yuzong and go in himself.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this harder defense. Again, high ground defense, I believe it's only possible if NXPE EVOS can punish BREN. If BREN somehow overcommits, right? So they're doing the right thing. They're staying inside their base. But this 10K goal lead now, nice, so it's at 10K. What this is going to feel like when there's no turrets around is basically, I'd say, a medieval knight going up against a member of SWAT. There's a conceal play.
Conceal play comes in. Few was looking for a moment himself. Ogwen pulls it, Ding. But so far, they just get that turret. They're going to be happy with that. The Lord has to be worked on from NXPE here. Bottom side, holding on to the last inhibitor turret of their base. But look at BREN, even with the lead, still patiently waiting here. Still working on it. Few going to bob and weave in. Divine Glaive picked up by going, will it be enough damage? Here comes Kyle TZ. He gets kicked into the base. The turret does fall. Kyle TZ taken out of the picture. NXP might give this a go unless they just decide to defend for now.
Beautiful timing from Brusco, getting the catcher onto the Hayabusa, but I love the patience coming out from BREN Esports. Few, he had a few moments there, no pun intended, had a few moments to use the flicker and kick somebody, but he was like, nah, This is veteran experience. I'm not going to come in. We're just going to clean the house, clean the towers, and look for the next setup. But NXPE, they know they have that advantage here.
Oh, they're still going to be looking for another one. The suppress comes
Oh,
out.
Kagura.
The winner tranche, and they can't find it what they're looking for. Super Marco able to grab a kill, gets Boyet. That's a double. Still going to be chasing down NXP in the mid lane. Flickers in himself,
Oh.
making a triple. Can he grab another one? The kick comes out. Brusco going to be in trouble. Few grabs the kill, and it's only Ding left alive to defend the base here as the BREN marches down the mid lane to take the series in a sweep.
BREN Esports welcomes NXPE EVOS into the big leagues with a dominant win. 2-0. About 15 minutes into game 2.
Ends the game in traditional style. Recall behind the base. The Hive definitely is hype right now. They just took out the kings of the amateur, proving that this is definitely, indeed, the bigger leagues.
Yeah, there's obviously, you know, this is, I don't know if I would say a wake-up call here for NXPE. It's obviously something that they can learn from. That's how I want to look at it, right? Because they can learn from every single time they play against one of these teams. BREN kind of went through this last season, and you can see this refined version of the Hive here tonight.
But just the same, an awesome effort. And I love the vibe that NXPE EVOS has, even upon losing. It's evident. You can see it in their faces that they're just happy to be here.
Yeah, they're all smiles.
Yeah, they went up against a team that has been on top of the world literally and has hit rock bottom and rebuilt themselves.